What's going on, guys? It's the Skylander dude back here with another video. Back here, Skylanders hunting in 2021 part 3. This video I got the majority of my collection completed actually, except for a few exceptions, which I get to towards the end of the video. And if you don't know what the series is, it's exactly what it sounds like, hunting for Skylanders in 2021, which is a little bit difficult, especially when you're trying to find those best deals you can, but I managed to do so in this video. So stay tuned, see what kind of good deals I got, and see what figures I got as well to complete my collection. As well as a different format for this video, I kind of have the same information just sort of crammed all together onto one screen. Let me know in the comments how you like it, or if you don't. But yeah, let's get right into it. So we're back here on the table, and over the past few months, I've been collecting these packages, waiting for this video. I haven't opened any of them yet. Usually I will get them in, as soon as I get them in, I'll open them. But I've been saving all the packages. I wanted to do these types of hunting videos in a bit of a different way, so let me know in the comments below how this works out. I'm gonna open everything, and then as I'm opening it, let you know where I got it from, how much I paid for it, etc. And these packages that I just threw on here aren't even all of it. It's about half of what I have here to open today. Just about 95% of these packages are from eBay, but the other 5% is what I'm gonna start with. It is these two figures here, the Legendary Hand of Fate and the Midnight Museum. These actually found at a flea market. Now, usually I don't stay away from, but when I do see Skylanders at a flea market, it is a very rare chance that it's a decent figure or a figure that I don't already own. So the fact that I saw the Legendary Hand of Fate at a flea market, granted there wasn't the Legendary Blades figure, but Legendary Hand of Fate, the seller had it, or the vendor, whatever you want to call him, had it 2 for $9 or 1 for $5. So either I could have gotten this for $5, but they happen to have a Midnight Museum, and I figured both those for $9 is a really great deal, even though I already had the Midnight Museum. Now, let's move on to the eBay stuff. Now, as I mentioned before, I know what figures I'm missing. I just don't know what order I ordered them in, so I have no idea who is in this package right now. Got some nice packing there, packing peanuts and bubble wrap, wrapping around a Legendary Roller Brawl. So this figure here costed me around $11, which is a little bit less than what the figure goes for. It's not a great deal, but it is still a bit less than the average price it sells for. So not a terrible deal and a good start to the video. Next up, we got a smaller box here. Inside, we have a Quick Draw Rattle Shake. So this figure was, I believe, $8.50, which is a pretty average price for this figure as well. Some of these figures I did get a really good deal on. Others, I was kind of trying to get these in as soon as I could, so I kind of just paid the price that I go for, especially if it wasn't that much. Like $8.50 for a variant swapper is not that bad of a deal nowadays. Keep it going here with another bag. A bag, and a bag. And in the bag is a Volcanic Eruptor. eBay. Thank you. Got this figure here for $4.50. Again, it's just a coincidence that we're getting 3 figures in a row that sell for about what I bought them at. Not a rare figure at all, just didn't own it in the collection, so quickly picked it up on the bay. Gotta love Eruptor. Eruptor's one of my favorites, honestly, so stoked to have that figure now. Got some very interesting newspaper that I will definitely read later. Hopefully I don't miss any figures, because some lots did have multiple, and I don't know what I'm opening until I open it. So, but in here was just one figure, and it is Legendary Blades. This is probably one of the figures I'm least proud of. For the price I paid, it was like $9.50, which is actually a little bit more than what I've seen it go for loose. It was kind of hard to find a listing for this figure. For some reason that was a decent price, so I did end up paying about maybe even a little more than what it sells for, just because I'm trying to get in everything as soon as I can to keep these videos going, not to keep them very long, spread apart. But so, not terrible deal. It's not really a deal. I guess I can't really call it that, but it's whatever. I promise there are figures in here that I got a good deal on. We're just not there yet, I guess. These are in just a completely random order from how I ordered them. So we'll see what's in here. Nice and packed. Oh, this is a mini lot. Funny enough, this is just a random mini lot, but I didn't own 2 of the minis in here. The 3 that we got here are Trigger Snappy. I already have that one. An excellent Eruptor, did not own this figure. And a Bop, did not own Bop as well. So just a completely random set of 3 minis. And for the 3 of them, I believe it was around $15, which isn't terrible. I know, just egg-sided Eruptor on itself sells for maybe 10 or 11. This one's maybe 5, so already there is a pretty good deal, and then I got that basically an extra Trigger Snappy just for the purchase. Let me know in the comments how you prefer this type of video layout rather than the other hunting videos. I'm trying to keep these a little bit shorter because I know they tend to get quite longer when I split apart the hunting aspect, even though it's technically all online nowadays. So we got almost the box. It looks like just cardboard in a bag here. And this looks to be Dark Washbuckler and Blast Zone, all swapped apart. These two figures together costed me $13 or $14, which isn't that bad of a deal. I know alone they maybe even go for 10 a piece, so save a little bit of money there. Pretty good deal, and it's pretty good figures. Might be a little biased, but so far I'm really liking the looks of the figures that I've collected so far in this episode. How the heck do I, okay. So in here it looks like some more minis and some cards. Oh yes, didn't actually know it comes with the cards. But in here we have the mini version of Whisper Elf and Barkley. Now, although it was a bit more than what I wished to pay for these figures, Whisper Elf, believe it or not, is a very rare figure for some reason. Sells for around $40 for just this little mini. But together, I got these two, and apparently the cards, for 30 bucks. Isn't a terrible deal, which is crazy to say that a 2-pack of minis, 30 bucks isn't a bad deal, considering just Whisper Elf could sell 35, 40 loose. Though more than I would have preferred. It is a discount technically, so good to have these figures for that price. Alright, what do you say we do one more what looks to be a loose figure and then go into a large lot, the only really large lot that I bought. Well, thank you, no. You're welcome for supporting your business. Thank you for supporting my collection. So in here we have a Lightcore Countdown. Now, being this small of a figure, it is only worth around $4, which is what I got it for, but when it's worth such a little amount, it's kind of hard to get a deal per se on it, unless maybe you got it in a lot with a whole bunch of other figures. So I'm not too upset that I paid basically what it sells for. It's only $4. Although I have a few maybe medium or smaller size lots still to go, this is the biggest lot I have for today's episode. I don't know if this will even fit in the frame. Newsflash, it doesn't. It takes up the whole frame. So let's crack this open, see what we can see from the top. Off to a good start with all the games. See a few stuff wrapped up in bags. It's pretty good. I'll take out the games first just to move them out of the way. And I'll take out these Disney Infinity, Lego Dimensions, other random stuff that also included in the lot. And we'll take out these portals as well. So here's a pretty decent look at what's in this lot. Believe it or not, there is only one figure in this whole $100 lot that I was missing. But whether that figure was included or not, I was still gonna purchase this lot. It was a great deal for all these figures. So I'm gonna sort through this stuff, pick up the one figure that I was missing, and bring it to the table and show you. So actually there was technically two figures I was missing that I almost forgot about, to be honest. That first one being the golden Dragonfire Cannon. I know it's a very cheap figure, maybe like $4, so a $100 lot just to get a $4 figure. It kind of just was included. I didn't solely buy it for the purpose of not having this figure. But the other figure that I was missing was the Dark Sword Trap. If you've been watching the series, then you know that I'm not going to be specifically collecting all the molds of the traps and creation crystals, but if I happen to come across one in a lot or something, I'll show it off just to say, hey, was missing this figure. For this series, I'm only really counting like figures, variants, series 2, not chase variants, and game variants, and basically every figure form of a Skylander, not the creation crystals or traps. Let's get back to smaller packages with some birthday wrapped packaging. I have no idea why this is wrapped like that. I can tell you right now though, that this should not be Birthday Bash Big Bubble Pop Biz, though that would be kind of funny. See what we do have in here. We have a sealed figure. In here we have a sealed Lightcore Chill. So Lightcore Chill is about a $20 figure, I believe. Sealed, I got this for $15. Now, if you've watched previous episodes, you know that I don't typically keep Skylanders sealed, so this may hurt a few people, but we're gonna unbox a Lightcore Chill. You can take a moment to appreciate this packaging though, one more time. Little Giants packaging. It is bent at the top anyways, so it's not in great condition, but we'll crack that seal and finally take the package out of its misery. For this being a 2012 figure, the glue on there was still surprisingly strong. Take out the cards and codes, what the heck. Got the nice holographic chill card that doesn't really show up very well with my lighting. And then the Lightcore Chill figure. Not gonna lie, a disappointing figure actually in my opinion. And a stupidly expensive figure. Why is she so expensive? I don't know. But I would say 15 bucks is not expensive for this type of rarity of figure. Alright, back to the bubble mailers. I don't know what's up with these like teal green bubble mailers. We got a few of those. I wonder if they're from the same seller. I actually don't remember. Oh, snap! Well, we got a King Cobra Kadabra in here. And I only ordered the King Cobra Kadabra, so either this was a mistake that she sent, or he sent this Series 2 Zook, or maybe like as an extra. But this figure was, I believe, was like $15 or $16. I think it was more closer to 15, which isn't that bad for a King Cobra Kadabra. I believe the seller had it listed for more, but there was some sort of eBay coupon that I used to get a better deal on the figure, which came in handy here because this is quite the more rare figure. Your flute is coming out of your mouth there. Yeah, it seems like they just threw in the Series 2 Zook as an extra, so that was nice of them. Though, I already own the figure. Go on to this extremely light box. Not that it's a big box, but it's just surprisingly very lightweight. Gotta say, I appreciate all the packaging on these figures here. They've been surprisingly well. I haven't seen any not well packaged figures. Inside this bag here, we have a high five. Now, this figure cost me, I believe it was like $10 or $11, which isn't that bad, isn't too great of a discount. I think it sells maybe 15, but overall, a really neat figure. Wow, this is dope. All right, pretty sure considering the weight of this package, that this is a lot of figures in here. I don't know which lot. I ordered a bunch, and to be honest, I don't know, really. I don't really remember which lot I ordered, what came in what. So we will be experiencing this together. Lots of bubble wrap, and now I remember exactly what's in here. So in here, this was sort of a dark starter pack lot. It wasn't like a complete dark starter pack. It had a few pieces missing, but it doesn't really matter because I only bought this for the figures that I was missing, which was the dark, holy cow, look at how uneven this wheel is. That's gonna be something I'll try to fix. Yeah, it looks like this is just all broken over here. No big deal, I can probably pop that back into place. But the dark barrel blaster, I did own the dark Donkey Kong, got that in last episodes. But I did not own, let me actually move all this out of the way. I did not own the dark Super Shot Stealth Elf. These were the last two dark figures I was missing, and it so happened to come in the same lot. And almost forgot to say, this lot cost me $30, which is a pretty good deal. I think it was like 31. Pretty good deal for everything that came with it. Just the barrel blaster might sell for around 18 to 20, while this could sell maybe for 3, 4, or 5. So these alone is a little bit less than what I paid for, but there's some other good figures in there. So pretty good lot. All right, just 2 more packages to go here. Both feel like lots to me. So in here we have, oh yes, in this lot here, probably can't see it that well. I'm only gonna pick up the one figure that I needed, which was Gnarly Barkley. And it also came with some cards and I believe codes, we'll see. But this lot costed me around $30 and is a decent deal for what I got in there, not crazy. Just Gnarly Barkley sells for around 20, maybe 25 if you're lucky. So $10 for the rest of the figures that you saw a glimpse of isn't a bad deal. And especially if this includes the Gnarly Barkley card and possibly the Gnarly Barkley code. Yes, got the code and the card, nice. And although I'm not a big card and code collector, it's still nice to have it. It's just kind of cool for a rare figure at least. All right, I'm not gonna lie, I made a mess over here, but this looks to be the very last package here, which is Fragile. This I know for sure is a lot, and being the last thing to open, I roughly know what's supposed to be in here. And actually, what I need is, whoa, what I need is right in front, and that is Nitro Crypt King. I'll give you another glimpse of what's in here. This lot cost me, I believe it was around 20 bucks for everything in here. Not that bad of a deal considering there's some, oh geez, sorry. That's probably loud. There's some pretty good figures in here for 20 bucks. Got Fling Kong, another Mini Barkley, Nightmare. So yeah, pretty cool lot. And it seems the seller sent some fun pixel stickers, Kirby, Mario, Link. That was nice of them. And now with this Crypt King, this almost completes my entire collection. Now I say almost because I did order a steel-plated smash hit. Wasn't that great of a deal, about for what it sells for, I think it was around 10 or 11. And it has not arrived yet. And although I would have waited until it arrived to open everything all together and complete my collection, as of recording this, I'm moving in one day, moving to college. So this package is not going to arrive in time for me to get this video out. I didn't want to wait such a long time for this video to be out. So I'm recording everything that I have except for that one that one steel-plated Smash hit figure, the one figure I'm missing from my collection. And don't worry, next episode is not just going to be a 10-second clip of me opening steel-plated Smash hit. It is going to include the steel-plated Smash hit, but I'm also going to run down how much everything costed me, how much I maybe saved, how much I spent too much on. Is there any figures that I spent more than I should have on? Spoiler alert, there's not. Almost every figure that I purchased was either about for what it sells for or definitely less. I got some really good deals during this series, and if you missed anything, I'm going to go over the big heavy hitters in that next episode. But let's recap what we got real quick. So here are all the new figures I got in this episode. Some pretty heavy hitters, some pretty rare figures that I got for, I'd argue, a pretty good deal. Now, like I just mentioned, stay tuned for the next episode, as I am missing that one single figure that'll be showcased in the next episode, along with some of the best deals that I got, how much I spent in total, and just basically how much I actually saved in this whole hunting experience. So stay tuned for the next episode. Hopefully you guys like this sort of style of hunting video. Let me know. And also stay tuned for some more Skylanders content that isn't necessarily hunting related. But yeah, guys, peace.